birders, how are you guys? It's great weather up here in upstate New York. We're coming to you from outside of Niagara Falls at the Four Rivers State Park. It's outside of Niagara Falls. That's where we're headed this afternoon. Welcome to Recreational Knitting. My name is Karen, and this is where I talk about my knitting and try to keep myself accountable and see if I can make any difference in the yarn community. I appreciate you being here. Thanks to everybody who's returning. Thanks to everybody who has liked, subscribed, or shared my videos. I appreciate that so much. This is something that I'd like to grow. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I appreciate that. Any of you who are new, just wanted to let you know that I am living in an RV with my husband. We've been traveling since December 2019 when we started from South Florida to go about 18 months to see all the national parks. Well, we all know what happened in February, March of 2020. COVID hit, kind of slowed our pace down. We ended up in Monterey, California as campground hosts for about 8 months, and we're back on the road. We are now determined to make it to all 48 states. Obviously, the rig won't make it to Hawaii or Alaska. Yeah. Those of you that don't know, the road from Washington through Canada up to Alaska is mostly dirt road, and from what I understand, doesn't do well with RVs. Wind is our enemy. Sorry about that. Hopefully it won't be too bad this time. I'm drinking my coffee. Get yourself something to drink, and we'll start with my finished objects. Oops, none. But I do have a hoe. I do have a half finished object. It is a sock. Obviously, it's not anything but knitted, nothing woven in, and I am this far on the second sock. So I have been working on that. This pattern is one that I've wanted to try for a while. I've had it I bought it last year when it came out. It's called the Magic Heel Socks by Judy Jewell of the Autumn Acorn. And basically, it's a tube sock, but in the middle, she does a rib. And I won't give any more information because it is a paid-for pattern. But the jury is out for me. Not sure that this is something. I'm not sure that this pattern is something that I would personally like to wear. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, I've only made one. I've tried it on. It fits. I think it would be a nice sock for somebody who doesn't like to do heels. I mean, I get that. It might be also really nice for somebody who maybe lives in a nursing home, assisted living, and they're more of a slipper sock. I think they would be nice, worked up in a DK. I'm not sure these would be something that I would like to wear in a shoe. I'm not sure yet. I will have to let you know. But I decided that I would make my daughter's size. She's got smaller feet than I. She probably would wear these around the house. and this is something, these are colors that she really likes. So, again, this is the Magic Heel Sock by Judy Jewell. I'll let you know. This is where I was last week, and I finished this sock and then started the second. Yay. Hopefully I'll have that done for you for next week. Another thing that you've seen before is this sock, which I've put in a little bit of time on. I've started to work on the heel of this sock. This is a sock by the Bakery Bears. It's called the Crunkled Socks, and I hope you can see that nicely enough. It's a very simple pattern. I do like the pattern. It's I'm using West Yorkshire yarns, and I've lost the band already. I don't know what color it is, but I do love their yarns. And this is how much I've gotten done. I had to rip out a few things because COVID had, so I worked a little bit this week on that. And here's my marker. So I need to work on those and get that heel done and get that sock done as well. Not a very monogamous knitter this week. I've been all over the place. I worked a bit on my Raglan sweater that's living in a Harrisville design bag. Don't know when and where I got that. I mean, obviously I got it from Harrisville Designs, but don't know what came in it. But I've done a few rows. I'm going around the body, round and round and round, and it was extremely hot this week. Probably most of you in the United States and elsewhere, and probably if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, know what I'm talking about. It was, well into the 90s, and this is 100% wool. It is. Let's see if I can find the band here. Yes, here it is. This is Juniper, Moon Farm, Patagonia, Organic Merino. And it's a sport weight yarn. That's my favorite weight of yarn, and it's the hardest one to find. Of course it would be. Sand is the color. And it's just my typical Raglan nothing fancy, just a plain old sweater. When I get finished this ball, one of you, and I can't remember who it was, told me that after this ball, I should start on a sleeve so I don't end up on Sleeve Island. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your advice. Thank you, whoever suggested that. I forget. I apologize. I'm terrible with names. But so that's what I've knit on that this week. And then I went shopping. You're going to see a cute little shop. I'm going to give you a little shop tour of a shop in Lakewood, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland. We spent about 4 or 5 days there. And just as an aside, I saw my college roommate. We went out to dinner, and it was a wonderful time. We hadn't seen each other in 43 years. Yeah, been a while. So we both changed shapes, sizes, hair, all that. But it was a great time. But I'm going to give you a tour of a beautiful little shop if you're ever in the Cleveland area and we need a yarn shop to go to. It's called River Colors Studio, and they have an online presence, so you can order online and see what they have. But they have a tremendous amount of yarn. Everything from, very moderately priced yarn to 100% cashmere yarn, that comes in, 15-gram balls. Beautiful little shop. I highly recommend it. So I only bought a little bit of yarn there. I'm limited with what I can buy and store. This is what was recommended to me by the actual shop owner. She says she has used this over and over and over again. This is the sport fingering weight of Berroco Remix Light, and it was only $12 a ball. And I wanted something for a new cast on, of course. I'm sure many of you have done this. This is Petite Knits Anker summer shirt. And I actually wanted something more of this color, but I wasn't real crazy about the color that the remix was in. So I thought, okay, I don't know about her sizing. I love her patterns, never knit anything by her. And so I'm using this Berroco Remix Light kind of as a muslin for those of you who sew. This is my first trial, and we'll see how it works up and goes. I had to go down 2 needle sizes to get gauge. I actually did a gauge swatch this time. I rarely do that, but I really like the neck on this, and it's by Petite Knits. She is, I think, Danish. I think she lives, I could be wrong with that. I could totally be wrong. I likely am. But these are what I purchased. I bought 3 of these. And we went to a Cleveland, I want to say Indians, but they're now Cleveland. Oh gosh, how could I forget that? Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians baseball team. And I cast on that day before we went. And I'm on the 3rd repeat. I don't know whether you can see this well or not. But I got gauge, and I really thought that this gauge looked bigger than what the pattern shows. So obviously this yarn may not be the best for that, but for $36, I think it'll be fine. And I really like the color. This is a color that I really like. Cobalt blue, I don't know what do they have a name for this, or is it just, no, it's color 6942. And oh no, they do call it lagoon. So that was my purchase for this week. I'm pretty pleased with the progress so far, and they were nice enough to give me a little packet of Post-it notes and then a little stitch marker. I don't know whether you can see it. It's kind of a see-through, and it has their logo and it says River Colors Studio. Beautiful little shop. I hope you enjoy that tour. I certainly did. The people in there were very, very pleasant, and if you're in the Cleveland area, stop by and say hello to them and try to support another small business. They also have a great French bakery right next door. Wonderful croissants. Anyway, it's been a tough week here in the United States. Once again, I won't get political, but I'll just say it's been a rough week. What have we been doing this week? The last time I filmed, I think we were in the Detroit area, and we were staying at a fairgrounds outside of Detroit, which was lovely. And we traveled to Cleveland. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Highly recommend that. If it really is a destination, if nothing else. If you live in the United States and you haven't done that yet, it's really something to behold. We got really lucky, and their special display, I'm not thinking well this morning. Still have that COVID brain fog. But they had the Beatles in there. So you can sit in there and be immersed in the Beatles music. They're showing a lot of the HBO documentary, Let It Be. And it was wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it. It's definitely something that I would do again. And I can't say that about everything. And especially if their traveling exhibits change every month or so. We left before the concert began. They have concerts out on the plaza there. They were warming up, doing sound checks, but we left. We had to get home to let the dogs out and all of that. But it was a wonderful day. It was a lot of walking, but well worth it. Well worth it. So, in the Cleveland area, please do that if you can. We went to a Cleveland baseball game, which was very enjoyable. We got nosebleed seats because they were the only ones that were affordable. My gosh, baseball tickets have gotten so expensive. I keep hoping that some place along the way we'll get to see the Orioles because they're my team, as bad as they are. But we did get to see the Red Sox twice, which is my husband's team. So anyway, I want you to have a great week. I don't know where we'll be next week. Maybe in the Adirondack Mountains. That's the plan, which is a gorgeous place if you've never been, upstate New York. And we are on Lake 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. Ontario is to my left here. And Champlain will be the 5th one. So when we get to the Adirondacks, sure we'll end up over there. So, enjoy your week. Hope you're knitting. Hope you're happy knitting. Hope you're not frustrated knitting. And enjoy the shop tour. River Colors Studio in Lakewood, Ohio. Bye.